The White House has launched a website that rewrites the history, effectively, of the January 6th Capitol riot. It alleges the rioters were, quote, unfairly targeted and were, quote, peaceful protesters treated as insurrectionists. Yesterday on the Senate floor, Republican Senator Tom Tillis slammed the pardons for January 6 rioters while pushing for a plaque honoring the first responders to be hung in the Capitol.
What made it a dark day for me is when we had blanket pardons for the people who did damage to this building. This plaque that's ready to be installed actually lists every law enforcement agency that responded that day, because there were hundreds, if not thousands, of people who responded to the call.
CBS News congressional reporter Torian Small joins us from our D.C. bureau with more on this. Good morning, Torian. What else does this webpage say about the Capitol riot, and point out some of the other factual errors?
Yeah, I think what's most striking about this website is that it puts the blame at the feet of Capitol Police in this timeline that the White House laid out. It alleged that Capitol Police inflamed this crowd by firing rubber bullets and tear gas into what they categorize as a peaceful protesting crowd. This is something that obviously video evidence during that day disproves. Democrats were quite upset by this allegation as well. And we also saw leader John Thune, even though he said he hasn't seen the website, put his full support behind Capitol Police, saying that the law enforcement here does a great job daily. So it's really a rewriting of history. The website also says that Nancy Pelosi took full responsibility in what he called, the president is calling, a leaked video evidence showing that was actually a part of a 2022 documentary that her daughter, Alexandria Pelosi, put out on HBO, Errol.
And what came from the Democrats' unofficial hearing on January 6th yesterday?
Yeah, so this was unofficial because there was no Republican participation. A part of this, at least current members of the Republican Party participating in this. We heard from folks from the now dissolved January 6th committee, as well as, which I found to be the most striking moment, a defendant of January 6th who participated in the riot. Taking a listen to what they had to say.
I do not deserve a pardon for what I did on January the 6th. I deserve to finish my sentence. I broke the law. To me, taking a pardon would be a slap in the Capitol Police's face.
Also heard from Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi. I talked about how this website put the blame at her feet, saying that she wasn't accountable for this, although she said she took full responsibility. That's what they're claiming. She actually pushed back, saying that President Trump refused to act during this, which is why she believes it escalated to the point where it did, Errol.
Remarkable testimony there. Torian Small in our D.C. bureau. Thank you.